Guess what time it is? Oh wait. It is 11:30 p.m. in Iceland. This is summer solstice. It's the longest day of the year. No one's outside. Hey, I'm Berenice, and when I saw that prices dropped for tickets to Iceland coincidentally around my birthday, I figured it was a sign and decided to give it a go, even though I hate being cold. It's cold. I wanna go. Upon landing in Iceland, we got some very important tips from our driver, Peter.
Also, we have one delicatessen, it's sheep balls.
The balls of the sheep.
Yes, but if you are vegetarians, it's not for you.
Shortly after, we picked up our hotel room. You heard that right. We're sleeping, eating, and even attempting to cook in our van on this trip. In this episode, we get our first taste of van life in Iceland and attempt to visit the world-famous Blue Lagoon. Iceland is currently experiencing an active eruption, and it's in the area where the Blue Lagoon is. Yes, Iceland is cold, but everyone who visits seems to fall in love. So question is, will that be the case for us when we only have 4 days of PTO and are sleeping in a van the whole time? Let's see if we can find out what makes Iceland so special. So the landscape outside of the airport is pretty... You know, there's nothing to see, and except for menacing clouds. But if you squint, which you can't really see in the camera, you can see some shapes of mountains, which is pretty cool, but also hidden behind.
Those are the poles.
Yeah, those are the poles. We landed super early. Check-in for the car was really fast, so we have extra time. So we're just gonna go get a couple of groceries, a couple of things to leave in the van, which is also our hotel and our car for 3 days. Neither of us has experience with a camper van, so this is both our first time. The only time I've driven anything like this is when I've driven a U-Haul, and usually that's less than 10 miles. So we'll see how this goes. First grocery store, we just made it. I've heard that buying water in Iceland is a waste of money, but I don't think it hurts to have some for the van anyway. I think it's free to go fill up the gallon that they gave us, but right now I don't know where it is, and we're severely dehydrated, so until we figure it out, we'll have some water. To be clear, it's a waste of money because you can drink water from anywhere and it's glacier water. I think that was about 56 bucks. The Cronin grocery store is right across the street from Bonus at this location. I think I've heard that Cronin is a little bit more expensive, but they have more fun options. I'll drive the van over there and then compare. I didn't really find a lot of stuff. We already have peanut butter and honey. I think we might be good for the 3 days. These ones look nicer. I'm super picky about bananas. What I did observe at Cronin is that they had more options that catered to unconventional diets. So if you're vegan, gluten-free, I feel like you'll find more options here for sure, which would make sense as to why it's more expensive than Bonus. First activity for today is going to be going to the Blue Lagoon. Iceland is currently experiencing an active eruption, and it's in the area where the Blue Lagoon is. I think it's called Glenngavik, a little bit south of the airport. It's supposed to be a 20-minute ride, but because of the eruptions, it ended up being 50 minutes. Google Maps, unfortunately, doesn't have the right idea. We had to use this app, which kept us updated on road closures in Iceland. And also, we'll see if we're able to enjoy the Blue Lagoon without any interruptions. From what I understand, sometimes they've had to evacuate or shut down. I checked on their website today, and it says it's open, so it should be good, should be fine.
How are you, man?
Great, you?
Good. Yeah, we're going to the lagoon.
Town is closed off to the public, but people get to go past the road to go to, you know, there's 2 people clearing out their houses, people selling everything. It's disrespectful to go into a town that's being evacuated. 90% of the people that live there are selling their houses to the government.
They just need to see your Blue Lagoon reservation, and then you're fine to go through. I can only imagine how devastating of a time it is for some people who are losing their childhood homes and you know, probably generational home. But it's cool of the government anyway, I think, that they offer to buy the homes now. The officer explained that this is not necessarily the best option for everyone, as selling to the government for some means selling at a loss. It's a strange, almost unsettling feeling driving near Grindavik with the current volcanic eruption happening. To tourists, it kind of feels like something we're drawn to capture and eager to see, but for locals, it's a completely different story.
It smells like...
Oh my gosh, did you smell that? Oh wow.
That is so fascinating.
That's crazy.
They're facing the reality of evacuating their homes, leaving them behind maybe forever. Something that may fascinate some of us from the outside can be life-changing for those living through it. We parked, and then we have to grab a shuttle to the lagoon.
The bus will leave in 2 minutes. The bus will leave in 2 minutes.
So I think the reason we had to take the shuttle is for safety. I think it's because of the lava and the eruption. Because usually you just park up there, but closer. Ooh. Thank you. Since we have 2 drinks included in our package, I'd figured we'd start with the healthy option, and it tasted very healthy. Our package also included 3 face masks, which are on the other side of the lagoon. The line for the masks is crazy. Thankfully, it moved pretty fast. And for these masks, there's a specific order. The first one is the black one, which is an exfoliant.
Leave my war marks alone.
Photo together?
Sure, thank you.
I want to make sure I'm pretty. Am I pretty?
Yeah, I'm just okay. That's nice.
It was pretty?
Yeah, definitely.
Since this is an exfoliant, it only stays on for 1 minute. There is a spot to rinse off, but it was taking so long to get it off with this cold water that I was going back and forth between the lagoon water and the cool water. Mask number 2 is a silica deep cleansing mask that we leave on for 10 minutes.
What's the options after you've done the black and white?
And for mask number 3, we got to choose between 2 options: hydrating or anti-aging. That's so pretty. GoPro just died. This is step 3. And I did the algae and he did the mineral. The algae is anti-aging And the mineral is
Hydration.
hydration.
And I can put it on my beard.
This feels so nice and luxurious. I love this smell. Let me put it on my chest too.
So all these chemicals are in the water too, because everyone washing out.
Yeah, it's just not as concentrated, right? I want to go back to the hot place and get alcohol.
Yes.
Thank you. Cheers. Recording wasn't allowed in the locker rooms for obvious reasons. The showers are not that public. It's nice if you have a bathrobe, which comes with the premium or the next level up. There's multiple showers. They're blocked off. You have privacy. You only get a towel after you come out of the lagoon, so no towel before going in. If you want that, then you should bring your own microfiber towel. I've seen a couple of people hang those. Your wristband gets you in and out of your locker. That's what you use to get your mask and your drinks that are complimentary. Otherwise, you can pay for individual drinks. Outside of that, in the locker rooms, there's blow dryers. There's a moisturizer after you take your final shower. It feels so silky and smooth. I put it all over my body and I feel so good. Did you use a moisturizer? Yo, doesn't it feel super smooth?
So smooth.
You look tired.
I am tired, but I feel good. I wash my hair like 15 million times.
Good. I put conditioner in mine. There's also a shop that has robes, face masks, moisturizers, a cafe, a restaurant, and the cafe has a really nice view of the lagoon. Next up, we begin our drive towards the south coast. Except there was one little hiccup. On the way out of the lagoon, we took the wrong turn and accidentally ended up on one of the closed roads. Seeing how smoky these roads were should have been our first clue, but we didn't realize until we actually saw the lava in the service vehicles. So Google Maps once again sent us the wrong way, but we were able to turn right back around and get on the right track, thanks to this website specifically showcasing the road closures. I'm gonna attempt to drive 2 hours to the southern coast. We're both really tired, as you can see, but I feel like I have a little bit more energy than him. The thing is, there's a campsite 15 minutes away, so in 15 minutes, if I feel too tired, I'll just pull over and we'll stop there. If I feel like I can keep going, I'll just keep going. But let's see. Hopefully this audiobook keeps me interested enough to keep me up.
Unselfish, the other selfish, the other universally condemned. I recently
Turn right.
over the
Commenteer. I'll pick someone random in the comments.
Money every month.
Wow. And do you know how many?
Like, I remember in 2010, we
I've been driving for almost 2 hours. We are taking a quick pit stop and then gonna switch drivers. I'm tired. I haven't slept yet since the plane, which means I haven't slept. He slept a couple times, but I don't know, I just want to wait till we get to the campsite. This stop was mostly to use the restroom and so Freckles can get some coffee for his portion of the drive, but I ended up just looking around and it's the cutest food hall. I love places like this. Not only do they have cool knickknacks that you probably wouldn't find in super touristy spots, but they also have the coolest food spots. Unfortunately, they were mostly closed. It would have been really cool to try one of these out. You can't even tell that's a glacier. It just looks like cloud. Guess what time it is? Oh wait, 11:30 p.m. It is 11:30 p.m. in Iceland. This is summer solstice. It's the longest day of the year, and the sun sort of doesn't set. And it's so beautiful and peaceful outside. No one's outside. Oh, don't run. That just made me so happy. It feels so nice outside. It's so quiet and peaceful. Right now you're hearing our fridge. The air feels so clean. And you can see the glacier and these beautiful homes. It's insane. We just made it to our campsite, our first ever. They're closed. We're just gonna park. I think we just pay in the morning. So your wristband, that was not as smooth as I thought it would be. Your battery low? What do you mean? Hi. Him to come pick me up and look. Knocked out.